Hello students, welcome back to a YouTube channel of Plus 2 Economics. So in this video, we are focusing on a discussion based on the question paper which is released by the PUE board. Now this is something which all of us were looking forward to. So this should help us to set the right direction and help us prepare really well for the upcoming second PUC final examination in the month of May 2021. So let's start the discussion with the different parts of the question paper. So the basics of the question paper, which we have to understand even before we understand the different sections that are there in the question paper. First thing to be remembered by us is the duration of the exam is 3 hours and 15 minutes. So we'll be given 3 hours to answer the question paper, and we will have 15 minutes to read the question paper. In fact, we'll come out with another video explaining the important things that you should be doing in these first 15 minutes. Next thing is the maximum marks allotted that you can score in the examination is 100 marks. Although the question paper would be for 140, 150 marks, there would be a lot of choices that we will see in the course of this video. Number of parts in the question paper, there are 5 parts. The different parts are part A, part B, then part C. Then you have part D and part E. We will see the type of questions that are asked in each of these parts. Do not write anything on the question paper. So this is something which is very, very important, which all of you have to remember. Once the question paper is given to you, apart from writing your register number on the question paper, you are not supposed to write anything on the question paper. Please remember this. It's a very, very important instruction to remember by all second PUC students. Right. Let's proceed ahead. Now let us look at the part A of the question paper. Part A of the question paper is a compulsory part. It means that it doesn't come with any choices. This is very important. So there are 20 questions and you are supposed to answer all 20 questions. And here each question carries 1 mark. So obviously 20 marks is allotted for part A. Now there are 4 sub mains in part A. First main is choose the correct answer. So that is our MCQs, multiple choice based questions. So what are we supposed to do here? There will be 1 question followed by 4 answers A, B, C and D, and we are supposed to select the right answer. Very simple thing which we have been doing since many years now. Second one is the fill up the blanks. This is the second main. Again, there will be 5 blanks to be filled and each blank carries 1 mark, and you can easily do it. Then comes the match the following. Again, there will be A side and B side. You have to match A and B, and if you do that, you get 5 marks. And the last main in part A is 1 word or 1 sentence questions. And again, there are 5 questions and you have to answer all the 5. Remember, you should write just a word or 1 sentence. Don't write long paragraphs. It will not help you in any way. You have to manage your time as well. So write just a word or a sentence. You will be awarded 1 mark. This is part A of the question paper. Part B of the question paper is for 18 marks. And here we have 2 mark questions. And it is to be answered in 4 sentences, at least 4 points. That is, say, point A, point B, point C and point D. Minimum of 4 points to be answered. Sometimes the question will be name any 2, give any 2, then 2 words or 2 sentences would do. Total marks allocated for this is 18 marks. Total number of questions in this part is 14. Although there are 14 questions, we should answer only 9. So there are 5 extra questions that will be asked in part B. So this is very interesting. So there are 14 questions asked, only 9 to be answered. Into 2 marks, you get 18 marks. This is part B of the question paper. So here is an announcement, and this is something which all of you should remember. We are giving away the notes for the part A that is published in the model question papers released by the board, and it is absolutely free. There is a Google link which we have pasted in the description of this video. You just have to click on that Google link and give basic information like your name, city, college and your WhatsApp number, and we will be sending across the notes for the 40 questions that has appeared in the model question papers which are released by the board. So please do this. You can go to the description and you can do it and you can get the notes for free. part C of the question paper, it is for 28 marks, one of the very, very important mains and comes with a lot of marks. And here we have the 4-mark questions. So these are to be answered in 12 sentences. So these are long answers that are to be written by you. So total marks allocated is 28, total number of questions is 11, and you must answer only 7 questions. So there are 4 extra questions. So you need to be very careful when you choose the questions. Try to choose questions which comes with a very definite boundary and which has fixed number of points. So that should help you to score full marks that is allocated. We've already done a video explaining how to approach part D and score 6 out of 6 for every question that is asked. We shall paste that video's link in the description. You can click on that and understand how you must approach the long answers. Right, going ahead, part D, and this is for 24 marks. And you are expected to write a minimum of 20 sentences, and these are 6-mark questions. So total marks allocated is 24, and there are 7 questions that are asked, but you should answer only 4. So there are 3 additional questions. Again, you have to be very careful when you select the questions that you want to answer. Select those questions which comes with a clear-cut boundary. Like I told you, we'll be pasting the link of another video which talks about how to approach part D and score the complete 24 marks which is allotted. So do watch that video also, you will have a clear-cut understanding. This is about part D. Let's move to the last part of the question paper. It is the part E of the question paper. And this is for 10 marks. So you are expected to answer 2 questions, and these questions are project-oriented questions. So you will have something like problems to solve in this. So you need to be very clear about whatever you are doing. So commonly asked questions are categorize the stock and flow. It is a macroeconomics question. Write a note on demonetization. Fill up the blanks or fill up the schedule on problems such as utility, production, and revenue, cost, and other things. We would be doing more number of videos on part E, and we would be sharing it on the channel. Please do watch and make sure that you score 10 out of 10. Total marks allocated for this main is 10. 3 questions are asked, 2 are to be answered, so there is 1 additional question. One thing to be remembered here, there will be definitely a problem in this main, and below that problem there will be another question, and it comes with an instruction which says that it is for the blind students. If at all you answer that question and you are not a blind student, you will not be awarded marks for it. So please be very careful. There will be 1 question which is purely for the blind students, and only the blind students should answer, others should not. If you do it, there will be no marks that will be allotted to you. Even otherwise, you have 3 questions, other 3 questions, out of which you should answer only 2. So please be very careful about it. So there will be one question for blind students. It shouldn't be attempted. So please remember this. This is very, very important. So this is how the question paper pattern looks for 2nd PUC Economics. Please make sure that you understand this really well and start preparing accordingly. Right, so a gentle reminder before I wrap up the video, there is a Google form link that is given in the description. Please do click on that and fill up the basic details, and we will share the part A of Model Question Paper 1 and Model Question Paper 2, and that should help you to prepare well for your examinations. If you have liked the video, please hit the like button. If you are ready to subscribe to our channel, please do subscribe. And if you still have any doubts, you can definitely leave your doubts in the comment section and we shall get back to you with answers. Thank you so much.